Hello everybody and welcome back to our flag-specific tactics series for Domination. This is the C flag on the Slums. This is the final flag for this map, and the flag itself, although I do say that I prefer this flag as my home flag, the flag itself is a lot more exposed than the A flag. You have this whole area back here they can come at you from, you have this area, you have this door, and of course that. So, the what you can do, it really depends on where you're coming from here. If this is your home flag and you're retaking it, at that point you're going to kind of know, are they frequenting this building or are they frequenting that lane over there? I don't tend to see a lot of people frequent this lane at all. And, that does kind of makes a difference in that, in where you want to stand. Now, where you're going to want to stand, is what I found was it kind of depended on, again, where they were. If they were frequently over there, then I kind of felt like being over here was a little bit better of a thing towards this front area. Make them come a little farther out that way, but I don't like having my back exposed. So I ended up actually kind of enjoying this area right here. And if you were attacking, it kind of worked out the same, except I tucked up right here. And the reason for that, again, was, I have personally and have seen spawns here, in the laundry room here, in this area. I've actually spawned twice over here. I think that was when we held no flags. I've spawned a little bit in advance of that. Now, this flag basically allows you, but the positioning at this point over here doesn't get you out of line of sight, but at least cuts off that much, so I only have to pay attention to this sweep rather than a full 360 degrees, which it feels like you have to pay attention to for a lot of the other stuff. Nope, can't get up here. This map itself, not a lot of jump points, not a lot of different stuff here. That man's eventually going to go blow up, so I'm not going to stand next to it when I go through here. There are a few points where you can sometimes get up on some stuff, and I don't remember if I can get up on the van. I think I can get up on the van from here. Yeah. And that does allow you to see. And if you have a sniper rifle, and you feel like your shot is 100%, you can possibly shoot somebody from there. You can also see how badly they're inside that room right there. Now again, this doesn't do a lot for you, because as you can see, your timing has to be perfect. It doesn't do a lot for you, but when it does, when you do need to see, kind of feel out the situation because your team's just getting wrecked, maybe you just joined in and it's halfway through the game and your team is just absolutely getting dominated, it may not be a bad idea to just kind of take a moment, scout it out. You can walk over to this side, get a little bit better view over there. Again, I wouldn't expect to hit anybody like that, but if you're lucky, maybe with a maybe they're really entrenched there, maybe you can jump up and take a rocket shot. So it's not the most helpful spot in the world, but it is there. That gives you this area. Again, that flag is kind of simple. I'm going to run by the van, take my chances. Flag itself is kind of simple. It really depends on where you're going from. Over on the lovely digital camo here, over on this side on the map, you have the jump spot I showed you while I was showing you B, which just goes up right here, and, drop shot right there. And that's one of the reasons that I find the seaside flag, even if you are not, even if you're not flipping spawns often, even though the flag itself is harder to take, that means that it's easier to hold. And on most maps, that's not necessarily a great thing, because it's usually the weaker side. A flag is got a lot more cover. It's actually, in my opinion, easier to take. I still give points to the seaside, because the seaside gives you a whole lot more. Seaside gives you, it's very exposed. It's very hard for somebody to take. I mean, if you spawn over there, you can just come over here and shoot at people in here. So you really can't take it from a non-exposed area. So at the end of the day, I like the C flag because it offers me more ways into B. I've got the standard entrance that they have over here. I've got the standard entrance to the shop that they have over here. I've got this entrance. But I also have that jump spot. And the jump spot, when you look at it distance-wise, I think is supposed to equal out with that door. But it really doesn't, because what happens is you end up with a fight in here, and since we have 2 entry points over here, and they have 1, it just ends up being that you end up with more ways to enter, more ways to flush guys out of here, whereas they have to come through this one door and just catch bullets with their face to get through here. And dubs, headphones. And the nice thing about that is, though, once you get to that point, it gives you more entry points to B. It doesn't have the easier cap spot for B's coming from A, but at the same time, you also have a better area over here for a guy to take a gun who's very comfortable and confident in his skills to pop in here, take a guy, run over here, pop out here, take a guy, run over here, pop over here, take the guy coming in that way. And you're not going to be able to defend 3 lanes yourself, but at the same time, if you've got even 1 or 2 guys over here, and you are making a good harass over there, you are going to stop their team in their tracks. So, at the end on this one, I give the advantage flag to C, even though it seems like it's a little bit backwards. And the map itself is pretty fun. It's been all kinds of different games. It has some decently long sightlines where you can do some, nothing crazy. I mean, if you want to use an iron sights ballista like this, that's a great... All these sightlines on this map are right in line with that. I certainly wouldn't be looking for a 12x scope or anything on this. Do they even have those? I don't remember. On this, what I do say though is that it does have some decent sight lines for assault rifles. You know, I've seen guys sit in here and take guys coming out there. Seen guys move up to here, take guys over there. You know, come over here, do the same, take guys coming around that corner with submachine gun or assault rifle or an LMG. The map itself, I'd say, facilitates a lot of flanking, though. And that's the other thing. This side tends to have a little bit less flanking done to it. Whereas it's so easy to just go right through that building and flank around to the side of here, and go right through there to flank around there. Their team, you get funneled through 1 doorway, and then it comes out with 2 over here. There's just, C-side seems to be a little bit stronger. I do like the map. It's a very nice looking map. It's colorful. It's not brown and more brown, which a lot of modern military shooters are kind of infamous for being brown. So a little bit of color is nice. The whole area looks pretty decent, and the map design is pretty solid. I think that the C flag is intentionally this way because it having an advantage going to the B flag, the A flag having better cover, I think was done intentionally because it was the weaker side of that. A little harder to flip. That spawn in particular. Apologize about that little yawn there. So, I think that's going to take care of Slums, and we will be back with the next map. And I hope you guys learned something. Good luck out there, and have a great day, everyone.